Amazon just announced that it is buying the primary care provider onemedical. The deal is worth $3.9 billion. This would be Amazon's third largest acquisition, behind Whole Foods Market and MGM.
Amazon has been pushing into the healthcare space for years. They have recognized the system's many flaws and inefficiencies and are trying to offer better care first to their massive employee base, which jumped to 1.6 million from 1.3 million in 2020. Amazon bought online pharmacy PillPack in 2018 for $750 million and launched Amazon Pharmacy 2 years later. The company has also been investing in a telehealth service called Amazon Care, which launched as a pilot for some employees in 2019 and is now available for other employees to offer to their staff. And they're also trying to build wearables through their Halo tracker. Now, most recently, they have acquired onemedical for almost $4 billion. What's up everyone, I hope you're doing well. If you're new to the channel, my name is Chirag Lathia and I make videos on life science and business topics. I'm going to split today's video into 3 parts. First, we're going to talk about what is onemedical and why they need Amazon. Second, we'll talk about why Amazon wants to get into healthcare and why they need onemedical. And third, we'll have a high-level discussion about what this means for the future of healthcare. If that sounds interesting to you, be sure to leave a like on this video. Without further ado, let's dive in. So what is onemedical and why do they need Amazon? onemedical is a membership-based and technology-powered primary care platform, convenient to where people work, shop, live, and click. Headquartered in San Francisco, One Life Healthcare is the administrative company for the affiliated onemedical physician-owned corporations that deliver medical services in-office and virtually. onemedical members have access to care in 12 major U.S. markets, as well as 24/7 access to virtual care. In addition to a DTC membership model, they also work with more than 8,000 companies to provide onemedical health benefits to their employees. So in short, they are a membership service to provide a more seamless, high-tech, and high-end primary care experience. So why do they need Amazon? In short, onemedical needs scale that a company like Amazon can provide. In their quarterly filings, they state that one factor affecting their future performance is acquiring new consumer and enterprise customers. Right now, the service has over 700,000 members, which is quite impressive for an upstart, but Amazon has even greater scale. In my previous video about Amazon Care that I linked above, I mentioned that around 54% or more than half of US households are Prime members. This could potentially be a huge unlock for onemedical if they could enter that broader market. Moreover, onemedical's whole model as a concierge service is very costly to operate. Their solution for healthcare is very high touch. It's great for the consumer and they actually have an industry-leading net promoter score of 91. But as they increase in scale, margins become ever more important in managing the business. Amazon has an opportunity to help here as well, similarly to how they upgraded Whole Foods by revamping and centralizing logistics in the back end. Additionally, Amazon has amazing logistics and delivery. onemedical offers a digital health, physical office hybrid business, but you still have to pick up medication from the pharmacy. The low-hanging fruit here would be to have your medicine delivered within hours of a remote consultation. Speed and convenience is something that we haven't yet seen in healthcare, and onemedical can achieve this with Amazon's help. So now let's talk about why Amazon wants to get into healthcare. Many have said that Amazon is reaching the saturation point with their current offerings with Prime. If they want to add to their stock price, they need to increase revenue. And to do that, they need to enter new untapped markets. Realistically, they won't find much more incremental revenue in things like white label fashion or smart home sales. But to do this, they have to enter a new market that lacks scale, operational expertise, and facility with data. They've already started doing this by testing the market with their employees as existing customers. Through Amazon Care, Amazon built an in-house service for their employees with both virtual health services and at-home care. And it's actually doing really well. They're expanding across the country and they now provide health care for other companies like Hilton. With the acquisition of onemedical, they'll couple capital, domain expertise, and install technology with billing infrastructure. And it's possible that they can use it to bring care to their over 60 million Prime households. So the remaining issue for Amazon is one of integration. They have the bits and pieces of a strong healthcare offering, but they need someone to connect the dots. Large, complex companies like Amazon are often very siloed, and while healthcare may be a strategic focus at the company level, that could be driven by multiple functional departments, depending on how they're organizationally structured. But whoever champions a project is often most telling about how it fits in with the overall company strategy. The executive quoted in the press release is a strong indicator of the internal champion of the effort. In this case, it was Neil Lindsay, SVP of Health Services and Stores. Historically, most of Amazon's healthcare bets have felt very disconnected and independent. It was only until about 8 to 10 months ago did they unify their healthcare bets under a single executive when they promoted Neil Lindsay to SVP of Health and Stores. Notably, he sits within Amazon's worldwide consumer business. This is likely a clue that this new venture will be mostly consumer focused. Also, it's interesting to note that Neil does not have a healthcare background. He's been with Amazon for over 10 years, and he's most recently led the company's Prime subscription business and worldwide marketing efforts. And given his past role in leading Prime, I'd bet that the healthcare pieces will soon become intertwined with Prime. While there really are many possibilities for Amazon, it is really a question of both integration and execution. So what does all this mean for the future of healthcare? Amazon isn't the only company trying to get into healthcare. Walmart and Alibaba are both working on their own pharmacy businesses. Uber is also working on healthcare transit. And telehealth is still receiving lots of attention and VC money. Be sure to hit subscribe if you haven't already, because you know that I'll be covering this space as it develops. Scott Galloway had some interesting predictions following Amazon's onemedical acquisition for companies that have historically not been in the healthcare space, but they could leverage their brand equity to position themselves there. He envisions companies like Nike entering healthcare through a wellness positioning, with offerings like orthopedics, acupuncture, and chiropractic services. LVMH, L'Oreal, and Estee Lauder could build the first global plastic surgery brands. Four Seasons and Hilton could open hospitals. Lennar and Pulte could build active living communities. So, as lots of new companies have now aimed their sights on improving healthcare, my hope is that this means better health outcomes for us and a better experience overall. So with that said, let's get a good discussion going in the comments below. Let me know what you think about Amazon acquiring One Medical. Do you think that this is good or bad for healthcare overall? I will read all your comments and reply. Please also consider sharing this video with a friend if you learned something new. I've also placed a few links down below with my favorite services that I use on a daily basis. And if you would like to support the channel, you can click through those. YouTube tells me that around 80% of you who are watching are not yet subscribed. So if you made it this far, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and see you soon.